And just before I went out tonight, I had a visit from the local police who asked me all manners of questions. Of course I told him nothing. But I know it's Quentin who's behind this. And he won't rest until he's convinced the authorities that you're responsible for Charles's murder. Yes, I'll keep in touch. But in the meantime, I'll find a way to get what I came for, including revenge on Nola. Yes, until then, take care of yourself. Goodbye. I was wondering how long it would take you to find me in a place where we could talk quietly.
Don't flatter yourself, Helena. There's only one other person in the world that I'd less rather talk to right now, and that's Silas Crocker.
Oh, really?
I overheard enough of your conversation to know you know where he's hiding. You know, I thought you were capable of a great many things, Helena. But I didn't think you would lower yourself to protect a murderer.
Silas had nothing to do with Charles's death.
I will never forget that.
It's true. I've only spoken to Silas once, but he said he's read all the reports on the murder, and he believes that it was done by the descendants of an ancient cult who are out to destroy anyone who is looking for the Temple of Gold or the sunken Phoenician barge. After all, Charles was murdered with an oddly shaped crescent knife.
Don't you think I know that? It was I that had the misfortune of going to London and seeing Charles in the morgue and inspecting the weapon. Yes, it is authentic. And yes, it is a duplicate of the one that Charles and I found on that dig in the Canary Islands. But do you know what I believe, Helena? I believe that you and Silas found such a knife in the basement of that New York museum. And it's that knife that Silas used to murder Charles with.
You are so wrong. Don't you realize that while you're standing here accusing Silas, you yourself are in danger, as are Silas, Nola, and myself?
The only danger Nola is in is from you and Silas, because she happened to outsmart you in New York. But let me tell you this again, Helena, and pass it along to Silas if you happen to speak to him again. If any harm comes to Nola, you both will regret it for whatever remains in your degenerate lives. Do I make myself clear?
Hey, I was wondering what was taking you so long.
Well, I was just having a pleasant conversation with Quentin, but I'm so pleased you're here.
Don't be concerned. I didn't say anything foolish. I simply stated the truth, and I feel much better for it.
Well, I just feel better knowing that you're back now. I'm going to go talk to Floyd now about what we talked about earlier.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Floyd?
Yeah?
Can I talk to you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
I just want to tell you that I told Mr. McCord the truth, and everything's all set for the christening tomorrow, so you won't have to feel funny, because everybody there will know the truth.
Oh, boy, am I relieved. How did Mr. McCord take it?
He was happy to hear that you were the father.
Oh, great. You know, Nola, a lot of things have changed since Kelly Louise was first conceived, but the one good thing that I think about was that she was conceived out of a real love that we had for each other at that time.
Well, yeah, but you've got Leslie Ann now, and I've got a whole new life, and I just don't think we should dwell on that, Floyd.
Well, even though her parents aren't living together or married, we both know that she came into this world for the right reasons.
Kelly? Kelly, maybe we should have one last dance, then go back to Ed's pool and have a swim, and then we can spend a few hours alone together.
All right, that sounds good to me. Oh, but wait a minute. While you're in New York, why don't you look for that locket? I miss seeing you wear it.
Perhaps we should go. Unless, of course, you want to stay and meet Mr. Higgins.
No, I think we should go. I can't stand looking at Helena after what she did to Effie and Professor Taylor.
You know, that reminds me, I forgot to tell you that Effie sent her love, and she wants you to keep your promise and one day return to visit her.
I'm just glad I told you part of the truth.
Part of the truth?
I don't know. Let's go. Forget what I said.
Governor!
something?
Oh, it's just an old Italian saying, not worth repeating.
Oh, well, listen, I really don't know what's going on between you and McCord, but I think you should just relax and forget about it. Maybe we should dance or something, huh?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Josh, but I just developed this terrible headache, and I think I should go straight home.
I see. Would you like me to drive you home?
No, thank you so much, but I don't want to ruin your evening, too. Ciao, my darling.
Well, looks like we've both been turned into a couple of wallflowers tonight, huh?
Yeah, it was just the same thing.